I am not really sure how I should introduce this email, other than saying that my narrator was not able to completely narrate it on his own. So we have enlisted some help from our friends, and hopefully we can provide some kind of answer to this incredible piece of writing. Let's have a listen.
There are many things about your website that anger me.
I realized all of them after being permanently banned.
One of these problems is that you should be a serious site, like the Malwarebytes Forums, rather than switching back and forth from serious to silly and being assholes.
Another thing, it's highly more unfair to get an IP ban rather than just a permanent ban on one of your accounts, because there could be other people in that household or area with the same IP that want to get on malware up.
But can't, thanks to you jerks IP banning.
I do realize that they can contact you if they were wrongly IP banned, but guess what? It takes a lot of more time out of their day than they needed to lose just to type up an email to tell you guys.
Oh, and another bad thing about you guys IP banning is that I couldn't make a new account.
I wanted to so I could help my friend with a serious malware problem, but nope! I can't even make a second account to quickly post on the forums what the problem is so we can get it fixed.
Instead, I had to resort to surfing the web for God knows how long until I ended up finding Malwarebytes Forums. Probably the forums that are better than yours, for they don't have dickwads.
I had to end up making a new account and posting a new thread.
At least they aren't assholes.
Another thing, you need to keep your chat room under control.
There are so many fucking twats in that chat room.
They just hate on any new person from what I've seen.
Is it some sort of initiation, or do they do it just to get the ban just because they don't like them?
I don't fucking know, but it's fucking unfair.
Keep it cool, baby.
Another thing! The reason for my ban?
Lying about age plus retard.
Is that a real reason for a permanent ban?
No.
You can say that Nass acts like a retard sometimes, but he doesn't get banned.
And I lied about my age, yes?
I can't just make a new account when I'm of legal COPPA age?
Apparently not.
Also, saying that being a retard is a reason for being banned is just like a doctor telling you that you were kicked from the hospital and not allowed to get further help just because they couldn't stop your nosebleed.
It is unfair, and guess what? Being a retard is actually a serious mental condition. So saying I'm a retard after banning me or anyone else will rustle their jimmies, and they will call you out on this in email.
Oh, and you better have read this entire email, cause I swear, if you don't, I will just copy and paste this email over and over again with each response until you do read it all.
Oh, and before I forget, it seems that you are so scared that anonymous people are going to troll the forums.
To hell with you. I can't even roam the forum as an anonymous person.
Do you know what kind of fuckery that is?
Your forum suck just for these things.
I can tell you right now that the Malwarebytes Forums, while they don't have a chat room, are serious with the situations that people post about, and are kind and friendly. And what's better is that more people know about them, because they are an official anti-malware forum website.
But you're just the total opposite.
You guys like to judge people for their likes. You boss new people around. You call people retarded just because they don't act like you fucking nerds. And last but not least, your website is total horseshit.
While I do apologize for angering you with my website, I'm going to try to defend many of the criticisms that you have made of my site. The first point that you made is that my site should be similar to the Malwarebytes Forums in terms of professionalism. Please understand that the Malwarebytes Forums are the official forums of the Malwarebytes Corporation, and this requires some level of professionalism. My site is in no way professional and never had the intention to be professional. I also apologize that you feel that an IP ban is unfair. You must know by now that it is very easy to make an account on the site, get banned, and then simply make a new account. An IP ban, for the most part, will prevent this from happening. Your claim that other people in the household may be using the site is a bit ludicrous, and I find it very hard to believe that more than one person in any household would be using my site. While I acknowledge that some IP bans are not justified, email is the only way to reach me about that. I'm sorry that you don't feel like writing an email. As I previously mentioned, making a new account is trivial if your IP address is not banned. I'm very sorry that you had to resort to surfing the web for God knows how long. I'm also glad that you were able to find some help with your problem. While we do have moderators in the chat room, the nature of instant interaction in a chat room makes it much less tame than the rest of the forum. I apologize that you found many members in the chat room to be fucking twats. I sincerely invite you to find another chat room. Again, I apologize that you feel that way, however, I believe the chat is under plenty of control. You seem to be a bit troubled about the reason for your ban. Allow me to explain further. You see, my website operates in the United States of America, where there is a law known as the Children's Online Privacy Protection Act, or COPPA. This law essentially states that, as a site operator, I'm not allowed to collect personal information from anyone under the age of 13 without their parents' express written consent. We discovered that you were in fact under the age of 13 and therefore banned you for violating this rule. So yes, it is a real reason for a permanent ban. I wholeheartedly disagree with your statement that Naz acts like a retard sometimes. This is simply not fact-based. And no, you may not make a new account when you are of legal COPPA age. While I do agree that being a retard is actually a serious mental condition, I strongly advise you to find a new website. Oh, believe me, I read this email, and many other people have read this email. Also, I believe you have misinterpreted the fact that we IP ban people as fear from anonymous persons browsing the forums. You see, when someone is IP banned, they aren't able to view the forums, period. I do agree with your point that the Malwarebytes Forums is very serious about situations that people post about. And yes, it is true that my website is the total opposite of an official anti-malware forum website. If that's what you're looking for, once again, I invite you to find a new website.